All right, welcome everybody. We are live. Didn't advertise it. Last time I advertised going live, no one joined. So hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. Wanted to share a few things with you guys. I'll also be happy to reveal a car that I've recently purchased. Yeah, it's here. It's been here for a while, and I'll definitely talk to you guys about that if we get enough people to join. But just wanted to hop on, trying out some new video equipment. I've always not been overly impressed with my lives. I use a MacBook Pro. It's 2017, and I believe the camera quality on that's a 720p, especially the camera that's the webcam. Anyways, we're in 1080p, 60p. We're in the 21st century now, and hopefully I have a better mic setup. So let me know in the comments below if you guys can see me okay, if you've been part of my lives before. Let me know if the video quality is better, or if the sound quality is better. Would love to hear that. Jim, what's up, man? How are you, sir? Hopefully you're doing well. It's good to hear from you. Hopefully you're having an awesome day, man. Hopefully your El Camino's treating you well. Good to hear from you, though, man. But yeah, excited to hop on. Don't know how long I'll be sticking on for tonight, but definitely want to tell you guys, if we get enough people on here, a car that I've recently purchased, maybe a little bit about it, talk a little bit about some channel updates and some different things. So welcome. And I apologize if I feel like I'm looking down. I need to look up. My camera's up higher now, so I apologize. I'll have to get used to looking up a little bit more. So apologies for looking down kind of at my shoes. But Jim, good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. The 383 stroker is running really great. That's awesome, man. Good to hear. Can't remember. Is it a manual or an automatic, Jim? I can't remember. I know it's black, but can't remember if it's a manual or automatic. Either way, that's awesome. That is awesome. But let me know if you guys have seen my videos before, if the quality on this is better. I hope it's better. I hope the sound is better. I hope the video quality is better. YouTube, when you go to publish a video, it really compresses the video, compresses the audio. So hopefully this looks a lot better. Leave me a comment below, though. Would love your guys' feedback. Apologies for no video this week. I've just been really busy. I had 3 cars I detailed this week on top of my main job, which that takes priority. And so definitely been very busy. But I do have the next video you guys will probably see are 0 to 60 runs in my Golf R. And it's so funny. Every time I do 0 to 60 videos, I always have somebody, oh, I could have done it faster. I could have done it this. Like, I did kind of an intro to that video explaining all the differences when you do 0 to 60 and all the things that can affect it, from, the air density, elevation, temperature outside, your tires, the road that you're on. What a lot of people don't realize, I'm out here in Utah, and a lot of cars are slower at higher elevation. Now, sometimes with turbocharged cars, you can argue they can be better, but regardless, I live in a very high elevation. So I did some 0 to 60 runs. That'll be the next video that you guys will see. I also did some quarter-mile testing. I also have a video I want to do, but I'm debating on doing, of 60 to 130 runs, comparing my Golf R against my Supra. And I just get nervous about putting some of that stuff out on YouTube, that someone's going to show up my door and I'm not going to have a license anymore. So definitely debating on doing that. Yeah, those are some videos. If you guys haven't checked out my detailing channel, it's Gone in 60 Detailing. Please check it out. But looks like we're getting some people hopping in here. So if you guys are hopping in, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let me know you're here. I'd love to say hi. Definitely helps these videos get out into the interwebs of YouTube. So, man, this camera quality, I'm like noticing all the imperfections on my face. Maybe I like the blurry better, but hopefully you guys are having a good day. But yeah, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment below. Would love to hear from you guys. Would love to chat with you guys. If you guys are hopping in, I'm going to share with you the car that I've recently purchased, that I'll be doing some videos on here in the upcoming months, weeks, probably. It's more of a project car, so I've had it now for 2 months, and I've been working on it for the last couple of months. So hopefully we get a few people to join us. But if you guys are here, welcome. Thank you guys for all the support on my channel, and thank you for all the support on my detailing channel. It's definitely taken off and starting to do pretty good. So let's see. Jim, awesome. Love a new project. Yeah, this one definitely is a project. I wasn't wanting to purchase a project. I wanted something where I could just kind of clean up the paint and kind of clean up the car, do my detailing, but it's turned into a full-blown project. So I'll definitely be sharing here in just a few minutes what I got. But if you guys are here, leave a comment. Would love to say hi. I would love to, you know, just chat with you guys, see what's going on in your guys' world. But appreciate all the support on the channel. Appreciate Jim and several other OGs who've been at the channel for a long time. So can't believe, I don't even know how many years I've been doing this now, 3-4 years. So definitely still going. Definitely still going. But yeah, right now, so I still have my 2023 Volkswagen Golf R. Got about 7,300 miles on that. And then I also have my Honda S2000. Got about 14,000 miles on that. I love the S2000. It's so much fun. I'm excited once I can get this project car this week in a little bit better shape. You're going to see more videos with the Honda S2000. So it'll probably be less about the Golf R in the upcoming weeks, months, and it'll be more about the Honda S2000 and the car that we bought. So without further ado, I'll just go ahead and just tell you guys the car that I bought. I'll kind of tell you my plans for it, and I'll save some of the content for some of the videos upcoming. But I wanted to get back into a V8. This is very temporary, just because this car is not what the seller advertised it as in terms of just the quality of the car. I mean, it's still really good. Don't get me wrong. But I've spent a lot of time fixing things and detailing things, and definitely not as, I guess, road ready as they made it seem out to be. So definitely wasn't a good purchase on my part. I'll just leave it at that and save that for another video. But I did buy a 2001 Ford Mustang Cobra. So it is a 5-speed. The 2001 Mustang Cobras, they're not the Terminators, they're not supercharged. That came out in 2003. But you know, car's rocking a little over 320 horsepower, right around there. And I bought it from a guy in Ohio. I never flew out to look at it, and that was mistake number one. But it's been good. When I got the car, it wouldn't even run down the road. I've had to fix several things on it, but I'll cover that in an upcoming video. But I wanted to get back into V8. You know, that style of Mustang, the new edge style of Mustang, isn't popular among many. For me, that was something that kind of brought me back to my high school days, that I always thought was something that you know, was something unique, pretty special. My buddy Brad Roysum had a black GT in high school, and you know, I always thought those cars looked awesome. And so yeah, so it's silver. The car, I think, has been painted probably 3 or 4 different times now that I look at it. According to the seller, there wasn't a scratch or any imperfection in the paint. So, but we're going to get it looking good. We're going to get it looking good. But you know, you think over time I would be smarter about how I do stuff, but I'm not. I'm going to create myself like a Bible or check sheet like before. And yeah, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's good car. I mean, it's got 45,000 miles on it, but I'm repairing leather seats. The car wouldn't drive down the road. It would shut off. I mean, what's kind of cool about this is to see my progression. You know, when I had the 3000 GT VR4, if you guys haven't watched some of those videos, maybe go give them a watch. You know, I'm a big Mitsubishi fan, kind of JDM fan. I love V8 cars, but that car really tested my patience. And this project is of that same caliber where, you know, I completely made a bad purchase and it's on me. But how I've handled this versus that is vastly different. But I've learned a lot of new things, you know, how to test fuel pressure, how to test a lot of different things. And so I feel like I've been better as a mechanic. It's not something I want to be, but the amount of stuff that I've changed and done on my own, I've saved a ton of money. I've been able to diagnose a lot of stuff on my own. So what I'm waiting for and revealing that car and doing videos on it is I really want to make just back to back videos on it, just kind of a full series on it that you guys can kind of watch from start to finish. So I'm excited to bring that to you guys. I'm excited to do that. I'll obviously, you know, rip the car around. There is a little bit of surface rust on the roof that the seller somehow did not notice. And so I'm debating on maybe trying to paint that myself or having a place paint. I'll probably have a place paint the roof. But my goal for this is to make just a series on it, and then I'll probably sell it. So this was going to be something that was going to be a little bit more of a long-term V8 for me, where I was going to change some of the gears in it, make it faster, make it a lot more fun. But just due to the history of this car and the person that I bought it from, I just want to make it really, really solid and really stable and really good for whoever buys it. I mean, I've taken it. I've gone through as much testing as I have, and I took it to the best Mustang mechanic here in Utah to check over everything on the car, and the car checks out really, really well. So for me, I just the condition that I like my cars in and where I want it to be at, it's going to take some time. And so yeah, but I've repaired leather seats, holes in leather seats, done a lot of cool stuff with it. So I hope it's a series. I know it's a series that not a lot of people are going to watch just because of how YouTube and the algorithm is. If I go buy a Subaru WRX or a Honda Civic Si, I'm going to get hundreds and thousands of views on it. But something like a Mustang, I don't expect to get more than 100 to 200 views a video. But for me, this is more documenting it. I think it's more of a progress and a journey. But I do want to get back into some V8s. I really do. I miss them. But the Cobras, the 99s, they had a lot of issues with where their horsepower wasn't as advertised, and so they made a lot of adjustments and changes. So it's a 32 valve, it's a 4.6 liter 4 valve, so definitely sounds really good. It's got a Borla catback exhaust. It's got a short throw shifter on it. I'm not sure what brand the short throw shifter is on it, but right now no seats in it. I've taken a lot of stuff apart, but yeah, I've been working on it for like last couple months. So that's a car that'll be coming up on the channel. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you guys will like it. But if not, it's okay. For me, this is more kind of my journey and what I've been on. But definitely, this definitely kind of has pushed me over the edge on buying some of these cars, especially sight unseen used. I know you guys are going to rip me for that, and I should be ripped for that because this seller sent me tons of videos, tons of pictures. Very trustworthy. I thought everything was good, and he's either blind or he lied to me, and I'm going to go with he's blind. So, but look out for that series. Probably give me another month maybe before the first video drops, but there won't be any like hiccups in the videos. It'll just be one after another. So really excited to be sharing that with you guys. And for me, the biggest staple on the channel that is not going anywhere, is my Honda S2000. I absolutely love that car. I've owned that car almost for a year now. It'll be a year next month, but that is a car that isn't going to go anywhere. I debated on selling my Volkswagen Golf R just to lower some of my payments and just have the Mustang and the S2000. But for right now, the plan is to keep the Volkswagen. It really helps me out with my detailing. I'm able to, fit all my supplies and everything in the back, which makes it really easy, which makes it really nice. And it's just all around just a great daily driver. I've thought about adding a subwoofer into the back of it, probably will, which I think will be pretty fun. But don't get me wrong, I'm going to fix up this Mustang and we're going to shoot some cool videos with it. Donuts, races, we're going to have some fun in it. We're going to get our money's worth out of it. But overall, I'd say most people would look at that car and think it looks really clean. But for my standards, there's a lot that needs to be, kind of gone over. But I've literally gone through everything on that car. I've gone through spark plugs, air filters. I've gone through fuel pressure, rail sensors. I've gone through throttle position sensors. I've gone through idle air control valves, fuel filters, testing the fuel pressure, checking some of the circuitry, fuses. I mean, I've gone through so many things on this car from top to bottom. So definitely be a lot of fun. It's slow-ish, but it sounds really good. Those old 4.6 liters sound awesome. They really have a good sound to them. And so, yeah, video coming soon on that. So be on the lookout for that. I thought about getting back into some V8s. I really miss my Bullitt Mustang. Believe it or not, I probably miss that car more than some of my others. Probably a close tie between the Bullitt Mustang and my Camaro. Dodge Challenger was a lot of fun. I loved it, but once I got into kind of some of those more nimble V8 sports cars, I'm a fan of it. And Camaros right now, you can't really get them off MSRP. Mustangs, by the way, I don't know if you guys just saw, but Mustang just recalled all of the 2024 manual transmission cars, that there is a potential leak that could cause the car on fire that has to do somehow with the clutch. So, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I still prefer the S550 style Mustang over the 650. And Camaros, that chassis is just such an amazing chassis, and dealers know what they have, and you can't get those off MSRP. Mustangs you can get for good deals. Dodge you can get for really good deals. I've thought about getting into maybe a Dodge Charger. I think it'd be kind of cool, Scat Pack or something like that. But we'll see. Definitely, the plan right now is get the Mustang up and running, more reliable, get it into a better spot. and then probably sell it and then look for another project car or something that maybe I sell the Golf and maybe I get a brand new V8. Maybe I get something. I'd love to get a Supra again, but you guys know me. I love cars. I have a problem. We're gonna go through quite a few. But if you guys are jumping in, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Would love to say hi to you guys. It's been a minute since I've heard from a lot of you, so I appreciate all the views on my channel. I know a lot of the content that I put out necessarily isn't always for the subscribers and based on kind of what you guys want to see, but definitely missed several cars that I've owned. Missed my Mazda RX-8. That was a lot of fun. But excited to bring some content around the Honda S2000, around the Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang, I have so much content on. I just need to figure out a way to make that a little bit more consumable for you guys and edit it. And if you guys are just jumping in, I have a detailing channel, Gone in 60 Detailing. I'd appreciate any subscribes you guys can throw my way over there, like or comment. I do reviews on a lot of different auto detailing products. Really appreciate brands like DIY Detail and Armor Detail Supply, as well as Lithium Auto Elixirs. They've been great brands that have supplied me with a lot of products recently and have just been awesome to work with. So, direction of the channel, I'd say right now I have probably a little bit stronger focus on getting my detail channel going. I feel like on this main channel, I've lost a little bit of, maybe some of you guys. I think almost 97% of all my viewers are coming just for the first time. So I've definitely lost a decent amount of my subscriber base, but that's okay. Just going to keep going, just going to keep trucking, keep doing my thing, keep on keeping on. Life's garden. Dig it. Now, see, now I'm looking down. I need to look up my camera, but let me know the camera quality. Let me know if you guys think it sounds better, if it looks better. I hope it does. I've definitely invested in some better gear. We'll get some, a little bit cooler backdrops for you guys. I do some of these videos, but yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the latest in my world. I'm trying to. Right now, it's always a tough balance for me. I put every penny that I make and earn from detailing, from anything, back into the channel. Having 3 cars and 3 car payments, that's a lot just for one person, myself, plus my wife's car. Things at work, I don't know how they're going or how they will be going, but I have a feeling that maybe some things aren't going to be going super hot upcoming. So I'm just kind of always shifting money around or shifting cars around, see what I can do. But I'm always wanting to be loyal to the channel. And can kind of do that. Jim, I love the window sticker background from all your cars. Yeah, I need to do that. I actually kind of went away from doing that. I know I'm missing I'll have to see. Maybe I need to frame some other ones and maybe that just be my wall is just my window sticker wall. So if you thought that was pretty cool, Jim, I can for sure try to make that happen. That's actually not a bad idea. I really should just go buy some more frames. I think I have one for my GR86. I know I have one for my Golf R. I got one for my Mazda RX-8. I don't think I ever framed that one though. Man, I wish I would have kept that car. I love that Mazda. It's so much fun. Let's see the new cars. I think any new car I've bought, Supra, I think I've had them all. But yeah, definitely had a few. Geese, hey buddy. Hey Austin, what's up? Glad I was able to catch at least some of this live. Absolutely, man. It's good to hear from you. I hope you're enjoying your Miata. Hope you're, enjoying, your Turbo 3. Mazda. I'm a big Mazda fan. I wish they bring back kind of their speed lineup, their Speed 3. That was a lot of fun. Jim, I'm thinking about dipping my toes back into the Corvair world again. Dip them, my friend. I've seen your pool in your backyard. You dip them in, Jim. You go get it. I don't know a whole lot about Corvairs. I think they're pretty awesome. There's, I think that's a Corvair. So they're big YouTubers here, and they're actually in Southern Utah. They're in St. George. What is their name? And he bought his wife a Corvair, I want to say, and it was like a purple color. It was like a really rare one. Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Go check him out. One of their videos, I think they actually picked up a Corvair, Jim, so you might like that. Most of their stuff is recovering, vehicles down in Southern Utah off-road and some of that. So anyways, you might like it. It's good to see some familiar names in here. Both Mazdas are doing well, bringing the MX-5 out to a shop in Ohio this coming Friday to have some coilovers and sway bars installed. Nice. Are you also doing an exhaust on that? Man, I love the looks of the MX-5s. I could rock a Miata right now. I would. Miata S2000, maybe something else. Those would be some fun rippers. I think those would be a lot of fun. how have you liked switching over to a Miata? You know, coming from your Camaro to the Miata, like how has that been for you? I'd love to hear it. Let's see. Evening Orchard is the rare Corvair color 65 only. That might be it. So, Jim, if you haven't seen their channel, Matt's Off Road Recovery, go look it up. But they bought it out of, I want to say, Colorado, and they drove it back. But yeah, it's like this kind of metallic purple looking color, but it's pretty sweet. But I don't know very much about Corvairs, so definitely be cool to see that. Already did an Axleback exhaust. Nice. From Goodwin Racing a couple of weeks ago. You'll have to send me a sound clip if that's not too hard. Shoot me an email and I'll give you my cell and you can shoot me a text. I'd love to hear the exhaust on it. But Q recently did. Q the Chaotic did an exhaust on his MX-5, and I can't remember what brand he went with, but man, it sure sounded great. And I think the latest version of some of these Miatas, they've definitely got some good power to them, power to weight ratio, and those cars are just such a blast. But they just look so good. And with an exhaust, I bet it makes it sound just even that much better. So definitely a lot of fun. I'm wondering if a lot of people are still have been turbocharging or putting superchargers on some of these new ones. I'd love to see kind of how that's going for a lot of people. But yeah, send me an email, I'll shoot you my cell, and would love to hear how it sounds. But definitely a car I'd love to have. Miata definitely love to drive that. The old school Super 84, 85 turbos were fun. You had one? Oh man, Jim, I didn't know you had one of those. Yeah, those were definitely a lot of fun. Those were pretty cool cars. They still are still pretty rare. I'd love to get into a Mark IV Supra, but man, those are just, it's insane. When the economy's down is the time when you want to buy one, but when the economy was hot, man, if you had one even under 100,000 miles, you're paying 100,000 grand or 100,000 for one of those. I mean, it was pretty expensive on some of those, but yeah, the old school Supras are fun. I've never driven one personally. My Mark V Supra was super fast. That was a fun car. Sold that one. Dealer offered me $3,000 over sticker than what I paid for it. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, you can have it. On some of these cars, I do well, and some of them I don't. So it's always kind of a hit or miss on some of the stuff on what I do. But yeah, that's definitely sweet. Cool. If you guys are hopping on, give a thumbs up, give a comment. Would love to hear from you guys. Would love to see how it goes. Let's see. He went with the Goodwin Racing Axleback. I went with the Roadster Sport Super Street. I'll email you later. You can send me your cell. Yeah, sounds good. I'd love to hear it. Remind me what color you went with on yours. I can't remember. Q's is kind of like a I don't even know the right word. It's kind of like a army brown, but it's really a pretty color. I like it. And I love with the Miatas how like they carry the paint on into the inside of the doors. I think that's just a cool touch. I've always just enjoyed that. I've liked that. Definitely a lot of interesting things happen in the car world today. Subaru just rolled out their Subaru WRX, I believe TS model, and man, the car game right now with new cars, I don't know. It's kind of saddening. It's a little sad, Dodge, Tim Kaniskas leaving. Dodge isn't going to go anywhere. They're struggling. Chevy, I mean, Ford's the only one kind of carrying the performance brand. You got Toyota. Supra hasn't been selling well, so we'll see how some of those brands do. But yeah, let's see. I went with Snowflake White. I've been doing a lot of different black accents for the whole Stormtrooper look. Yeah, they're white. If I remember, they're white. It's kind of got it's like a pearl almost. Mazda's colors are just awesome. From the red that they have, I love that red. The kind of that sparkly metallic red. I mean, there isn't a color that Mazda does that I really don't like. They're all really good. Let's see, Jim. I had that happen to me with the 85 IROC. Guy offered me 11K over what I paid, so I had to sell. Yeah, I mean that's just it. I mean, some cars I've done well on. The GR86, I sold that over what I paid. Supra sold that for over what I paid. Challenger sold that for over what I paid. I bought that Challenger for $33,000, a Scat Pack, bare bone Scat Pack, brand new, 2019. All it had was the Alpine sound system in it. Bought that for $33,000, and I think I sold it for $37,500 a year later. So definitely did great on that. My Mustang, I sold for $500 over what I paid for it. Camaro, I bought that for 52-ish, and I think I sold it for $48,500. So the Camaro, I love that car. I did. That car was awesome. But yeah, I just, sold it at the time. But several cars have done well on, and several cars I haven't done well on. Let's see. Yeah, it's got some metallic flake in it. That wasn't apparent until I recently cleaned the car and got it in the right light. I didn't realize it was a flat color, so it was. Let's see, it wasn't a flat color, so it was a nice surprise. Yeah, I mean that. I bet you that paint really pops. I really like Mazda paint. There's been some paint I've polished on Mazdas, and they do a good job with their paint. And that white, I know exactly the white you're talking about. It's a beautiful color. It's really pretty. But yeah, yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, enjoying the Volkswagen Golf R. It's been a great car. I've loved it. Having my cold air intake gives me a lot of fun turbo noises, but it just kind of does everything great. It's fast, it's fun, it's a great daily driver. It works for my detailing business. My detailing business has kind of gotten, it's getting going a little too quick for me. I need to slow it down. Surprising, I just don't have enough time to do all of that. Let's see, Jim, car manufacturer, especially Dodge with the whole electric replacing a V8 was a huge misstep. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole electric thing. I mean, there's so much to talk about around that, but it's sad. Manual transmissions going away, V8's going away. Dodge is in for a world of hurt, in my opinion. Chevy, they'll have the Corvette and they'll be fine with that, but I really wish they'd do a successor to the Camaro. And Ford, I got to applaud Ford for keeping the Mustang, alive, keeping it going. And, and I don't think they have any plans of slowing that down. I'm really hoping Toyota and some other brands, Mazda, continue to keep performance sports cars going, because it's really what makes things go for us. But yeah, it's pretty sad day. Pretty sad day. I felt bad. My wife and I went on a double date like a week ago, and my neighbor has a Tesla, and man, I had to ride in it. And uh, you know, the only reason I don't like electric cars is more political reason, and it kills the V8s that we have. But those cars are just loud. They're just, I don't know. And I felt bad. I gave him crap the whole time he was driving it, but it was kind of fun. Uh, it's like the 80s when they neutered the car world with all the down horsepower. Yeah, I mean, they went through that whole gas thing and everything. And, it's interesting. I'm starting to see in the industry brands pulling back from electric and trying to kind of create their own. Electric, I don't care what anybody's selling you. It is not, it is a part of a solution perhaps, but it just, I don't know. I don't want to get into, I might make a whole video on that around electric and different things, but yeah. I'm just hoping there's some brands out there that get what us enthusiasts want, what we like. And that's why I don't like electric cars, because they're killing the market that I love. They're killing the cars that I love. Especially the more people that buy them, especially the government, and the more they dip into tax credits and people buying credits from other companies, it's just kind of silly. So it's definitely interesting. But yeah, guys, that's it. Let me know if you guys' thought kind of on my camera quality on audio. I hope it's better. Definitely appreciate you guys hopping on. Give me a like, comment. Would love to hear from you guys. Would love to say hi. Would love to say what's up. But look out for some new videos this week. Like I said, 0 to 60 tests on my Volkswagen Golf R. Shocker to you guys, it's not going to be as fast as you think it is. I live in Utah. The elevation, the DA on that day, I mean, it was high, and you'll see it in the video. But yeah, it's not like driving in California or Florida, but definitely have a lot of fun. But appreciate all your guys' support on the channel. Please give me a like, please give me a comment. Check out my detailing channel if you guys haven't. If there's any questions or any topics you guys would like to see or you'd like me to cover, let me know. I've thought about doing a Toro series where I just rent a Toro car for 3 days and give you guys my experience with it. I do not want to turn into just an automotive reviewer of cars, of random cars. I just don't, because I don't think a lot of them are really genuine with the cars. They're with them for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. For me, I'm not that smart. And I like being with the car for a while. I like driving it. I love kind of feeling it, at least for a few days, but some of these guys are with those cars for an hour, and they'll have hundreds of thousands of views on their channel. And it's just, for me, I don't want to review cars I'm not passionate about or that I don't like. And so probably not the wisest thing business wise for me with my channel, but that's just kind of how I feel. about some of that, but definitely have some interesting ideas. Channel's not going anywhere. We're not slowing down. We're just going to keep rocking it. And I also have that detail channel going as well. So more content to come, more S2000 content to come, more updates on my Cobra Mustang that I bought to come, and maybe some more donuts in the future, some different things that we can do. But if there's a style of video you guys would like or topics you'd like me to cover, leave a comment. Would love to hear from you guys. Hope you guys have an awesome week, and we will catch you on the next one.